Hi everyone, and welcome to this tutorial on creating stunning and eye-catching renders using depth of field in 3ds Max. In this video you'll learn how to set up the focus point and adjust blurred effect to obtain various results. Let's get started and take your rendering skills to the next level. First, we need to find the best view in the scene to explore the entire process. We'll start by choosing the frame dimensions from the render setup. For this tutorial, I'll use a square frame, which looks great for social media posts. However, always determine first the goal of the image and adjust the dimension to suit your specific needs. Additionally, to adjust the frame dimensions in your viewport, don't forget to activate Save Frames. Shift+F from hotkeys, so you can see exactly what will be included in your final render. Next, select the object that will play a crucial role in your composition and navigate around it to find the best view. To create a Corona camera from the perspective view, simply place the Corona cam in the scene and press Ctrl+C. This will change the created camera to match your perspective view exactly. For a nicer close-up effect, slightly reduce the field of view and adjust the position as needed. In the Corona camera settings, check Enable Depth of Field and reduce the f-stop to 2. The initial result you get depends on the position of the camera target, which determines the focus area. Everything closer or further from this point will become increasingly blurred as the distance increases. You can easily adjust the target position using the target distance parameter, which is best controlled from the top view. For instance, you can shift the focus to the plant instead of the sofa to see the inverted effect. This way, the plant will be in sharp focus, while the sofa and other elements farther away will appear blurred. Additionally, you can control the intensity of the blurred effect by setting the f-stop to different values. For example, a lower f-stop value, like 0.5, will create a very blurry effect, while a value of 2 will produce a moderate blur. An f-stop of 8 will result in a slight blur. Keep in mind that the distance of objects from camera also affects the blur intensity, meaning that you can get different results with the same values in different scenes. Let's see again the result with the focus on the sofa with the 0.5 f-stop value. Another way to control the focus position is to check Override Focus. Select Object and pick the object directly in the scene. This method allows you to quickly and precisely set the focus on specific objects without manually adjusting the target distance. Next, let's see how it works with physical camera. Switch to perspective view to exit Corona cam and press Ctrl+C to create a physical camera from your current view. Adjust the field of view if needed, and then check Enable Depth of Field. You can control the f-stop here using the aperture parameter. If you prefer to control the render exposure directly in the frame buffer using the simple exposure parameter, you'll need to deactivate the exposure control inside the physical camera. This can be done by navigating to the menu Rendering, Environment, Exposure Control, and setting it to No Exposure Control. One advantage of physical camera is the ability to preview the blur effect directly in the viewport, making the setting process much easier and more interactive. This allows you to see the results in real time and adjust settings on the fly for the desired outcome. In this tutorial, we've explored how to set up the depth of field of Corona camera and physical camera in 3ds Max. By adjusting all the mentioned parameters, you can achieve stunning and professional-looking renders that draw attention to the specific elements in your scene. Depth of field can significantly enhance the appeal of your renders, so don't hesitate to dive in and make your compositions stand out. Thanks for watching and happy rendering!